Yo, yo, RX back with another stream. This time it is Saturday night, a little after some fights, which means we are having an after party too. UFC 327 ODB. Good to see you, brother. Um, DB, I sent you a friend request and Discord link on Discord. If you're wondering who that was, who did that, that's me. So if you want in Discord, I was literally trying to remember if you were one of the people who were in, but yeah, that's what that was. So, I think I sent on Smokey's Discord as well. If if that's easier. So if you're wondering, there you go. But yes, we are back for an after party after UFC 327, a card that ended a little over an hour ago, and a card that was really fucking crazy. Obviously we're gonna talk about in a minute in more depth, but beginning and middle, not great. Main card, very good. The prelims were pretty shit. The main card, outside of one fight, not the one you would think really, was really good. And crazy, man. Truly fucking crazy. Very fun card. Really saved by the main card. And yeah, it's good to have a pay-per-view back. Fight nights are fun. Fight nights, even at their best, are really fun. But they never reach that magnum opus of a pay-per-view, especially a good one. So it's good to have a pay-per-view back. It's good to have it be very solid, at least main card, big fight-wise. And I'm going to talk about it, at least some of it, not the prelims, but main card I am. And it was fun. I really enjoyed the card. And yeah, what a fucking ending to the card. What two main headlines I will obviously get to. You think he swept the leg? Here he should have kicked the leg a bit more, but that's Yuri. So a lot of leg trauma on this card, and arm trauma, pet trauma especially, and it was crazy. So let's fucking talk about it. Let's stop talking about it in the vague depths, and let's actually talk about this bitch, shall we? Screen share up. We are good. Let's get right into this shit because it was pretty fucking crazy. Um, what an interesting card of ups, downs, and every other fucking way you can go. It was crazy, and it had some really good. And then I really say it every week that I had really good and really bad on it, but that's usually the fucking truth for the UFC at the moment. They're the really good on the card and really bad on the card, and this was a case of the good was in one area of the card and the bad was in the other. So I enjoyed it, at least towards the end, and let's talk about it, shall we? There ain't no reason to harp on it anymore without getting actually into the shit. Let's do that. And the mini recap, obviously the real recap will be out tomorrow. And I record that. And it won't be too much of a bitch because I'm not wasting much time on this shit. But we're gonna talk about it here, so let's do just that, shall we? It's already late. I'm already an hour late to stream, so no point in wasting more of your time. As we began the night in the welterweight division with a fight that was exactly what it seemed, an Apex prelim that wasn't very good, and that's about what it was. As we had Charles Ratke versus Francisco Prado begin the night. Yeah, this fight was everything thought it would be. Prado had a moment or two on the feet, but aside that, Ratke easily beat him. 30-26, point taken for an eye poke on Prado's side. Yeah, not really the most to talk about here. Ratke was a better fighter. He not on the feet. Prado is the cleaner striker, but on the ground, Raki had him, busted him open really badly in round two, and Raki went on to win a 30-26. I think maybe they scored 29-27, some stupid shit like that. But either way, it was a clear Charles Raki win. And yeah, what more can you really say here? This was the least important fight on the card, and it completely felt like an Apex prelim. Francisco Prado is garbage. Get rid of him. And Charles Radke, now what, 5-2 in the UFC? Dude's not terrible, but I still his wins are not phenomenal. But he knows how to beat these lower level guys, and he did a very fine job at doing just that tonight. So good on him. Easy first pick of the night. Pretty whatever fight. Again, if this was in the Apex, it would have looked completely normal. And yeah, pretty simple. Prado sucks. Ratke knows how to beat cans. What more can I really say? So there you go. And then when everything started going fucking haywire for this card, we had in the second fight of the night, the first finish of the night, and a fight much better than Ratke. Again, the Ratke fight was not terrible, it was just fucking forgettable. This fight was not terrible, and it was frustrating. As we had in our second fight of the night in the middleweight division, my bad. We had the GFL battle, that looked exactly like that. Here, as we had Vicente Luque versus Kelvin Gastelum. KG sucks. I don't know what to really say here. A fight that would look more right on the fucking Rousey Chrono card. Instead, we get it here, and old ass Kelvin got beat, got dropped. Eventually, after about 25 minutes, Luque locked up his Darth choke, and Kelvin tapped to about fucking nothing. But you know, that's fat fuck for you. What am I really meant to say here? Kelvin's a dumb fat fuck, and Luque is still super washed, but you know, he can beat Kelvin Gastelum, which says nothing, but he did beat Kelvin Gastelum, so whatever that's worse is what you decide it is, and yeah, pretty fucking simple. Kelvin, it's just shit, man. You finally make a weight and you get beat by a 97-year-old Vicente Luque. Yeah, again, Luque ain't doing shit out of middleweight. Please feed him to Deba Gutierrez or some shit like that. It'd be so funny. But no, I think they are gonna feed him to someone who's gonna knock his fucking brain to the next dimension. And got the win here. Good for him, I guess. Actually, no, not good for fuck him. I picked Kelvin, so. And I don't even care for Luque that much. Plus, again, Kelvin tapped to literally nothing. And, yeah, shitty GFL fight was exactly that. Two old dudes who should have fought 6 years ago, fighting 6 years late, and it was a fat piece of shit versus a guy who has half his brain working. Great. Good job to Luque, I guess. Kelvin's a fat piece of shit. There you go. Oh boy, and then we got this fucking bucket of joy known as our featured prelim. This stupid shit, and this might be the most annoying thing of the night, to be honest. I'm counting this as a win because I watched them say he's the winner, and I watched the fight where he clearly won. As we had in our featured early prelim in the lightweight division. Chris Padilla versus Marquel Medeiros. Good win for Taco Padilla because A, I actually watched the fight that he clearly won, and B, I watched him win. They're literally at van race, so what does that tell you? Yeah, draw fucking stupid. There's no world this fight is scored any other way besides 30-26 for Padilla. 26, there was another point taken for cheating. Yeah, this was a clear 30-26 Padilla. They scored it. They gave him the win at first, but I guess they said, oh shit, we didn't want that to happen. They changed it for funsies, which you know is definitely illegal. And yeah, Chris Padilla won this fight, they can pretend like he didn't. But A, I watched the fight that he clearly won, and B, I watched to raise his fucking Andy dumb shit, so easy one for Padilla. Looked fine, good win, and yeah, he did his thing. Got a little boo boo over his eye, but outside of that, he looked good and got a nice win here. For Medeiros, first loss. He's not bad, but again, he's just really mid. Main event Chrome strikes again. Yeah, I actually saw your picks. You did very well on picks, Chrome. Also good to see you, Chrome. I sent you that. I sent you a fucking message on Discord if you want in my Discord. I think I brought that up to you the other day. But yeah, there you go if you want in. Yeah, you did really good on picks. You picked Apollo, you picked Olberg, you picked. I think most people picked Reyes. So yeah, you I think what did you get wrong? I believe you picked Padilla. You got that right. You picked Luque. I think you picked Randy Brown, didn't you? You picked Rand. I know you picked Pitbull, which was fucking silly. So I think was Pitbull your only loss? Because I think you got everything. You picked Curtis as well. So I know you got those 2 L's. You did good though. You did really fucking good. And I saw you might have won Goat Milk, to be honest, but I guess you're not that lucky. So Blades and Pitbull fucked you, but you never should have picked Pitbull to begin with, so I picked Holland. Well, then you only got Pitbull and Blades wrong. So aside of that, yeah, ace the fucking watch you ace the prelims outside of Pitbull, and then fucking Curtis fucked you. So yeah, that's really good. Better than I did. You got 10 right, I got 6 right. So ouch. But it was. This was one of the rare fights I actually did get right on this card because Padilla actually won. Because Pico has no jaw. Well, Pitbull has no skill. So I agree, Pico's trash, but Patricio Pitbull is just fucking garbage. That dude is such a fucking can. It's not even funny. So I had to pick between 2 evils, and I'm going the much better one in Aaron Pico. So I got 4 wrong. Did you? I know you picked Ratke. You picked Luque. Padilla. I'm guessing you picked Padilla. I know you picked Tatiana and Gamrot. Picked Holland. No way you picked a Landwehr. I think you picked Reyes. I know you picked Paulo and Olberg. So I know I looked at your picks, and we disagreed on more fights than usual. If you fucking picked a Landwehr, you got the loss you fucking deserved. I don't know what you were thinking of that one. Good Luque pick. Yeah, there's no way you picked fucking Prado. No one did. So, and again, if you picked Padilla, you got that right. I don't care what the fucking judges pretend to say after the fact to cover their ass. So, I picked Cub. Good. So, what 4 did you get wrong? Blades, Pitbull. Unless you picked Murzakanov, but I swear you didn't. I swear I saw you picked Paulo. You picked Gamma, Tatiana, Luque, Ratke. Well, maybe I'm just misremembering your picks, but I swear you fucking mainly picked all the winners outside of like 2. So I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I can't even get my own picks right. So what does that tell you? But yeah, not much to say for this featured early prelim. Easy one for Padilla. Judges are fucking stupid, and they're the only job in the world where you could suck at it so bad and get no punishment. The draw screwed me. Yeah. If you're going off actual points, yeah, but if going off that, what picks you actually got right, obviously Padilla won this fight, so what does that tell you? And yeah, judges are stupid. Padilla won this fight literally and figuratively, and yeah, some bullshit. Not really much more I can think to say there. Not a great early prelims. This was forgettable. Luque was fine, I guess, and Medeiros was a good fight ruined a fight later. So, what does that tell you? And yeah, not great. Were the prelims any better? No. Actually, they were worse, if you can believe it. As we began the prelims with pretty much the same fight 2 times in a row, beginning with Tatiana Suarez versus Lupita Godinez. Can they just make Antomweight already? You're literally screwing over fighters like Lupi and Ricci, having them fight strawweights when they're not strawweights. They're literally Antomweights, and at the real weight class that should be in the UFC, long overdue to be in the UFC. But instead you're gonna just screw over the fighters who are actually meant to be in that weight class. So, like, why even have them on the roster if you're not gonna make their weight class? It's like having Kayla on the roster without featherweight. It's like, what's the fucking point? So, not saying that's not the only reason Lupi lost this fight. And she also just shit the bed like she always does. And Tatiana's still the same one-trick pony we know her to be, but that one trick is able to beat tiny fighters. Tatiana looked pretty shit, to be honest. But her cuddles are strong, and she got to win here. So let's see her fight Verna Jandarova next. She's not getting a fucking title shot. That's fucking stupid. Yeah, Lupi will continue to never hit her ceiling, and also because she's a fucking atomweight. And Tatiana will continue to be a one-trick pony who will get exposed again by Whaley or Robertson, because outside of really good cuddles, yeah, Tatiana's not that fucking good. So Lupi needs the atomweight. Tatiana can fight Verna, and yeah, not really much to say there. And then we go to the same fight that we just talked about, just worse, as we had in our second fight of the prelims, the predictable, boring garbage that it was expected to be. We had Mateusz Gamrot versus Esteban Ribovics. Keep it short and sweet, as if you don't already know what was going to happen here. Gamrot's a coward who doesn't know how to actually fight. He snuggled Ribovics very tight until Ribovics literally tapped because he was bored. I can't make that up. He literally tapped because he was bored. So, Gamrot's a pussy who can't actually fight, and Ribovics, I can't say anything bad about him. He won the fight. The other guy did not. What is he meant to do? So, Gamrot's a fucking coward who doesn't know how to fight. He literally is just Polish Grant Dawson. And not much to say there. And then we had the only shining moment of the prelims in the coming event of the prelims, a fight that was expectedly very good, as expected. I think one of those words I just said were not really a word. Never had in our coming event of the prelims, the really only shining moment of the prelims, Kevin Holland versus Randy Brown. Kevin Holland, with some time off, is a new mystical fighter. That dude, when he actually gets time to train and not fight, dude looks good. Holland looked really good here, doing his thing, looking like Kevin Holland again after he hasn't really been looking like Kevin Holland lately. And got the easy win here, 30-27. Randy had a nice shot in round 1. Round 2, he got beat up. In round 3, he already knew he was down 2 and didn't even try to get the finish, so he just hugged him on the cage. Then that came out to an easy 30-27 for Kevin Holland. And yeah, good for him, man. Always good to see a Kevin Holland win, especially when he looks pretty good. And yeah, I think this just proves the point that Kevin Holland is a really good fighter. Just he screws himself over by fighting so much that we don't get to see the best version of Holland. Obviously, I would imagine he's going to be on International Fight Week, which is not a lot of time for him. We'll start seeing him go back into the Holland we've seen as of late. But, at least we got to see what he looked like with a little bit of vacation here. And he looks good. He looked good. Yeah, I think his next fight is his 30th UFC fight, which is batshit insane. And yeah, he'll probably end the year with about 3 more fights under his belt after this, so not much to say there. And then for Randy Brown, this is the nail in his coffin of ever being a damn, I didn't get a fight wrong till Pico. Yeah, and again, you said you got 4 wrong. I don't know. You got Blades, you got Pitbull. If you want to count the Padilla bullshit, what other fight did you get wrong? Unless you meant to type 3. So I don't know what other fight you got, unless you picked Johnny, but I'm very sure you wouldn't. I mean, didn't. 3 wrong plus draw. Okay. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So, yeah, you did really good on picks. We'll look at the Go Milk leaderboard in a little bit, but you finished top 10. You did really good here, and I think you'll definitely get a Goat Milk win eventually. You know your shit. You know your shit, and did good here, man. I did not. Again, this is one of the rare fights that you got right. I did go on the main card. Prelims, not so much. And yeah, for Randy Brown, of course, I picked Johnny. I always do. Oh, you did pick Johnny. Oh, I thought you picked Dom. Oh, so we're both stupid. No, actually, that wasn't even a stupid pick. Johnny just fought like an idiot. D-man dog. Good to hear, brother. Yeah, you did pick Johnny. I thought you picked Dom, to be honest, but yeah. So we're both stupid, or he's just stupid. Johnny Walker, that is. Yeah, I'll get to that fight, trust me. We'll talk about Ngannou Lewis 2.0, and yeah, fucking Johnny Walker, man. He still could have won that fight, but I think they got that right. That's a different story. And Michelle Pereira, I always pick no matter what. So you're gonna pick Michelle Pereira versus Charbullet? You know, I actually don't hate that pick, even though he's not gonna win. You know, that's not the worst pick. So, yeah, I obviously have those fighters I'm always biased for. Sean, Casey, or fighters. I'm more by. Of course, I will. Nice. Is Derek Lewis not one of them, man? Come on now, you gotta pick D-Lou. Jacoby Smith from Oklahoma. But I'm more biased. Those are losses I'm willing to accept. That's how I looked at the Gamrot fight. Not because I'm a big fan of Esteban. I am, but that's not why I picked him. I picked because I do more. I will pick against someone I'll hate watch, whatever the fuck the logical term is. So I'd rather take a loss and pick Revovic than pick a coward like Gamrot. So that's how I look at it. The other picks I made are just shit, but that's the one where it's like, yeah, obviously I knew Gamrot was winning, but I'll take the loss. Against Hoke, he won't be able to take loose shots like he did Blades. We'll talk about that in a little bit, Jesus Christ. But yeah, Hoke's a fucking madman. If he has any fucking fight IQ, he'll take him down immediately and beat him easily. But if he tries to fight him like he did, well, even if he fights Derek like he did Curtis, if Derek looks like how he did against Waldo, Hogan's gonna have a cakewalk because he didn't even throw anything against Waldo. And plus, Lewis does not have any heart. If Hogan starts landing on him like he did Blades in the first minute, Lewis is gonna crumble. It was great, but it was so sloppy. That's what makes the best fights, man. That's like, I'm trying to, what's the best fight? What's the best fight ever that's not sloppy? Joanna and Whaley, Rory and Lawler, and even that's a bit sloppy. I'd say Joanna Whaley is the best and non-sloppy fight ever. Griffin and Bonner is sloppy. Fucking Czech Congo and Pat Barry is a fight. For some reason, no one could remember tonight, but now that's the best heavyweight fight ever. Looked like Kimbo and Dada. Yeah, it looked like a much better version of Kimbo and Dada. I can't shit on Curtis Blades, man. Fuck, actually, I can't shit on Josh Hokett either. Josh Hokett got a fight of the year out of Curtis Blades. That's fucking impressive. Again, he's not going to do the same against Derek because either he's going to break him or he's going to get his chin broken. But, yeah. If he comes out like he did against Curtis tonight, he might break Lewis in the first minute because Lewis has no heart anymore. I thought he might have edged out the third round for the win. Curtis, no. Blades maybe won round 1, and even that's the iffy. 2 and 3 were all Hokit. Like, Blades had moments, but nothing he landed actually hurt Hokit, it seemed, as Blades was covered in blood and running away at times. So, if Blades had any power, he would have won, but that dude had fucking pillows for hands, and Hokit ate everything like it was nothing, so... And if you want to make it even more impressive, Josh Hokit's really a goddamn light heavyweight in the first round. Yeah, he did. That was easy, but like they did, like even the commentators were talking, like, Hokit's gassed. Blades was just as gassed. Like, let's not act like Curse Blades was not dead tired. Just he getting gassed to round 2. Hokit was gassed after the first minute. So. Again, the Derek fight is not going to be anything like that because Derek does not have the heart to have a fight like that, and I don't think he has the chin either, so... Curtis blew his load trying to finish him in the first. They both blew their load, and then they fucking both got a second wind, especially Hokit a few times, so... Like, obviously I'll talk about him fight more, but what bad could you say about Hokit? Yeah, it was sloppy, but I would rather see a great sloppy fight than a shitty technical fight. So, and heavyweight's not meant to be technical. We've put this fucking idea on it, like, oh, fucking Gone and Aspinall, so technical. No, that's not heavyweight. Heavyweight is two big motherfuckers swinging until someone goes down. This ain't boxing. Which, by the way, God, that Tyson Fury fight was dog shit from what I saw. But, like, come on. And Derek in front of Trump at the White House would be immortal. If he shows up like he actually is trying to win and wants to win, it could be interesting. If he shows up like he did against Waldo, he's gonna get beat in 2 minutes. I don't think he has the heart for it anymore. His body might not have it anymore, and I hope he retires, especially if he loses. I hope he retires. So it's gonna be intriguing. I don't even think Derek deserves to be on that card of how the Waldo fight was. That was fucking putrid, but I get it, and I'm very hyped for that fight. You say in this hole, you know it. I don't think it's gonna be good for him though. I definitely am going Hokit there, but can you ever count out Derek? Of course not. But how he's looked lately, especially how Hokit just looked, unless Hokit. I don't even know how that fight's going to be sanctioned or booked right now, because I thought there was a thing called medical suspension, so I don't know how Hokit ain't going to be out, but, you know, I'm sure he will have the whole country watching this time. I think he'll move. He was on the goddamn first Paramount card. That's a pretty fucking big card. People are watching. So, I think he'll... I hope he's more prepared. He has 2 months, which is more than enough time for Derek. So, I don't know. I'm thrilled that they booked that fight. I can't wait for that fight. But I have my doubts about both sides. Again, Hokit even being allowed to do that fight without a medical suspension. No one is watching outside UFC fans. No, first Paramount card, that was... I forget what the numbers were, but it was like... it was like 8.4 million or some crazy bullshit. Ever since it's been going fucking down. But I know that first Paramount card did amazing views and then nothing since really. The White House card will obviously do mental numbers. I feel like this card probably would have done good numbers, but if they don't release them, then we'll know they didn't. And yeah, so. That's a real. I'm happy they had that fight, and 9 billion is trash for the UFC. No, I think they're happy with it. I definitely feel like they're happy with it. So they definitely got more views than the fucking Tyson Fury shit today. So dude, they couldn't even sell out fucking seats in that shit. At least UFC can sell out of a fucking arena still. Boxing can't even sell out the O2 anymore. Jesus Christ. Well. I don't know. What were the ticket sales for this? It's not updated yet, so the whole country will be watching like it's a Super Bowl. Over 100 million will be watching. I can't wait. It's gonna be fun. And by then you'll know who Steve Garcia is. Can we trade out Bo Nickel from that card? We can go back to 6 fights. Just get Bo Nickel off the fucking card, please. So I guess that's wishful thinking, and at the end of the day, so boo. But yeah. Dana said it's mostly going to be military members in the audience. Yeah, because they're not going to risk a fucking thing. I don't blame them. Would you fucking be trusting anything at this point? Fuck no. They're doing the smart thing. So actually, I wonder if I can find. Can I find the numbers for this? I wonder if Tapology. I don't want to refresh my computer because I might fucking implode it. But does Tapology have updated bullshit for this? Let's see. No, still nothing. Usually Tapology has their like fucking ticket sales and all that, but I guess nothing yet. Lame. I would imagine they probably sold out this arena tonight. So they did good tonight, though. They're easily gonna sell out fucking Chicago. Where's the Strickland fight? T-Mobile or whatever. Well, that place is gonna be sold out. Well, it already is. How did that? Jesus Christ! Yeah, the IFW and National Fight Week will be sold out like a motherfucker. It's fight night that probably don't make them shit. They're not selling out Canada next week. Fuck that. So, yeah, they sold out probably highest gate. Yeah. Well, yeah, it always is, ain't it? So, put out more pay-per-views like this and you will sell out. Do what you were doing at the start of the year and you're not going to sell a fucking thing. But, oh yeah, let me finish this fucking Holland Randy Brown fight. I didn't talk about Randy Brown, and we got caught up in fucking Josh Hogan. Randy, and they both are taking over in National Fight Week. I did see that. That's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. I hope y'all have fun, and yeah, that's gonna be fucking cool. So, I hope we can get International Fight Week announced already, outside of just knowing Gable Stevenson's on the card, which, by the way, awesome that Gable is now signed. And, yeah, I'm excited for in National Fight Week. Kevin is gonna... well, probably. With Hamzat not gonna be there, I guess Kevin's your next best bet for that. If anyone was going to do it, it'd be Hamzat, but obviously they're not letting him anywhere buy anything important, so I guess you're good there. Yeah, Kevin will do it. I would put nothing past him. So, NH gonna get revenge for that fucking Fuka Friday loss. Finally been stirring. So, I will be sitting right here enjoying fights from my comfy room, not going to fucking Las Vegas. Poor Randy Brown, I can't even talk about this motherfucker. He doesn't really deserve to even be talked about after that fucking performance. Not much to say. Randy Brown's chances of ever being a top 15 guy are dead and buried at this point. Dude has the talent, just doesn't have the heart or the consistency, and takes another loss here, back to back in his mid-30s. Looked terrible. That's about that for Randy Brown at this point. He's still good, but he's never getting that number next to his name, and for points like this, he really doesn't fucking deserve it. So, fine fight on the prelims, easily the best fight of the prelims. Kev looked good, Holland doing a thing, and taking some time off. Again, we'll probably see him at National Fight Week as well, so that'll be cool. And for Randy, you fucking quit. You truly kind of just quit, so what more can I really say there? So, simple. And then finally, the featured prelim, the worst fight on the card on paper, and it was a very forgettable fight in execution. After we had in our featured prelim in the featherweight division, we have the fight between two nobodies who've never done shit in the sport, but God, did they want to hype this up like it was important. We had Aaron Pico versus Patricio Pitbull. Do I need to waste time talking about this? Pico's trash. Pitbull's garbage. Am I meant to be impressed that Pico beat up a tomato can? Pico sucks. I don't know what to say. Patricio Pitbull's a fucking joke. He was a 3-time Bellator champion. I like getting a goddamn toy in your Happy Meal. Like, that's the least impressive thing possible. Like, dude's a fucking nobody. He's not even in the top 15 best fighters to ever use the name Pitbull. And he sucks. Pico he looked fine enough against a terrible fighter. And, yeah, what am I meant to say? So, Pico sucks, and Pitbull's worse. So, whatever fight, didn't matter. There's easily 20 to 25 guys who are better than them outside the top 15. Tommy McMillan would rip them limb from limb at the same time, but they were in Bellator, so they're important. No, they didn't. They finally came into the big league, and they've done fuck nothing, so stupid, and I'm not impressed at all. I don't know what you would be impressed with, beating up a fucking can. Good job, Pico. And there you go. Those were the prelims. Were they good? No. Kevin Holland was good. Everything else, forgettable, fine, bullshit, same boring fight. Don't care. Yeah, again, Kevin Holland was good. Aside of that, the rest was what the rest was, and that was nothing that good at all. So, thankfully, the main card saved this hunk of shit. So let's talk about it. Beginning with the main card opener in the featherweight division, his last dance going exactly as you think it would have. We had Cub Swanson versus Nate Landwehr. This might be the best performance of Cub Swanson's career. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Cub looked phenomenal. He easily won this fight after about 4 minutes. Nate's train got derailed, and can these fighters stop glazing Pico? DC suggested coming out high school they thought Pico could win a gold medal in wrestling if he chose to pursue that instead of fighting. I don't know if that's true or I know DC said that, but I don't know if that statement would be true or false. I guess he's a good wrestler, but I've not seen him in the UFC yet. He could barely take down Pitbull, and he couldn't take down Lerone, so clearly he's not that good of a fucking wrestler. They do talk about him like he's goddamn Gable Steveson and Bo Nickel, so I don't know, maybe. Rogan said the same thing. Yeah, I've heard him say that in both his fights now. I'll guess they're probably fucking wrong, because again, his wrestling looks fine. It doesn't look like anything special, but you know, it's still good for them. You literally had Gable Steveson and Bo Nickel on the roster who literally have won gold medals. So, you know, did you literally had Daniel Cormier sitting right next to you who did win a gold medal. So you're putting Pico in really high regard that he's not really showing himself to be a part of, but you know, whatever floats their boat, I guess, if that makes them feel good. And they love Aaron Pico, man, truly. Seen nothing from him that tell me he would win or would hold. In his first 2 UFC fights, I've seen him not take down Lerone Murphy, and he took Pitbull down twice, and Pitbull got right up. So would he even beat Sterling in a fucking grappling match, wrestling match, whatever? Like, why doesn't Pico do that RAF bullshit? Let's see if he really is that great. So, like, maybe I doubt he's a terrible wrestler, but I've seen nothing that proves that he is as great as they say he is. He seems to be okay. He knows how to shoot a takedown. About it. I don't know what more to say there. I'm not impressed with his wrestling. I was more impressed with his striking here. So if I had to be impressed with something with Pico tonight, it was his striking looked very good at times. wrestling, he took Pitbull down and he got right up in like 3 seconds. So, and again, that's really stupid for the DC and Rowan to say when you literally got Bo Nickel and Gable Steveson on the roster, who literally have done what you say Pico could. It's fucking stupid, but you know, that's DC and Rogan. They love their fighters. Speaking of fighters they love, Cub Swanson, good to see him go out on a win, man. He still got it. That's the crazy part. He still has it at 42 years old, but it's better to retire now when you got it instead of after you don't got it. And it's good to see him retiring on a win. And in a win, he looked amazing. And don't know how he didn't get a bonus, but you know, I guess he kind of like, yes, so fuck off. We gave you your tribute package, and he actually deserved the tribute package more than most of the people they give one to, Kiesa included. And I'm happy for Cub, man. I really am. So he's last fighter from WEC and UFC. Looked good here. Wiped the floor for Nate Landwehr. Landwehr should get cut. Like, he lost 3 in a row, and he's more tailor-made for BKFC than he is the UFC. So that's that for him. And again, Cub looked great. Should have got a bonus. And yeah, good for Cub, man. So who's going to retire on the next card? Gilbert Burns. So enjoy retirement, Cub. And he's already in the Hall of Fame for the Doo Ho Choi fight, so that's good. I wish they would have done him and Doo Ho Choi for his retirement fight, truly. But I guess that was too good to be true, and Choi would have pulled out of it anyway. So it is what it is. Good for Cub. Enjoy retirement. And is it bad that one of the first things? So I'm trying to think, what are the main things I think of when I think of Cub? Doo Ho Choi fight, the Aldo loss in 8 seconds. Those are like his, like, I'm probably, didn't he have a man event against Artem Lobov of all fucking people? Yeah, well, good for Cub, and he still got it, but better leave now when you got it, instead of when you don't. Enjoy retirement, Hunk. Not much to say there. Great way to open the main card. And then, shockingly, the fight that was the worst on the card. I asked you what was going to be the worst fight on this card. Not a soul would have answered this fight. But here we go, I guess. As we have in our second fight of the main card, the worst fight of the night, which again, if someone asked you what the worst fight on the card was going to be, no one would have said Dominic Reyes versus Johnny Walker. I've never watched Lewis Ngannou for numerous reasons, but I feel like this fight was about the exact same thing, a complete tribute to that. Two guys who are completely scared to get knocked out. They know the other's power, having a shit fight. So, Chrome or anyone else, you can tell me, was this better or worse than Lewis Ngannou? Yeah, this fight was awful. Literally for 15. Did the MVP Patterson fight have more fucking more action? It fucking feels like it. Yeah, this fight sucked. This is one of the worst fights of the year. One of the most disappointing fights of the year, and the most disappointing fight of the year already. And I agree with the decision if you have to give a winner, but neither of these guys should have won this fight. And yeah, Johnny fought scared, Dom fought scared, and this fight was awful. So again, no one would have had their bets on this being the worst fight on the main card or the card. This being the piss break was never expected, but you know, when you got two guys with great power, no chins, you're gonna get Lewis Ngannou 2.0, and that's what you got here. So I agree with the decision if you got to give out a winner, but let's be honest, neither guy won that fight because neither of them actually fought. So disappointing and shockingly the worst fight on the card. So, there you go. And you want to know, John Jones lost to one of these guys, and he's your GOAT? Come on now. John Jones lost to this guy. Not my GOAT. Not at all. But who is my GOAT at this point might be this man right here, as we had in our featured bout of the main card and the fight of the night, fight of the year in my opinion at this moment. I think this has jumped over Patty and Gaethje for fight of the year. Yeah, this was fucking phenomenal. As we had in our featured fight of the main card, third fight of the main card, the best heavyweight fight in the last 15 years. Josh Hokett versus Curtis Blades. This is what heavyweight MMA is all about. No skill, just winging punches until someone drops or doesn't drop. I said as a joke, this is the best heavyweight fight in the last 15 years. And when did Chuck Congo and Pat Barry happen? I thought that was like 08 or some bullshit. So if that happened in the last 15 years, then obviously I'm lying. But then I'll say this is easily the best heavyweight fight of the last 10 years. So if you want to bring up your Bigfoot and Mark Hunt, there you go. Yeah, this is what, top 5? Yeah, unless I'm forgetting some, probably top 3 greatest heavyweight fights of all time. It was a banger. These two bit down and fought. Blades took some shots. Hokett took some shots. Blades has a good chin. Apparently out of nowhere. Bigfoot Hunt was better. Yeah, I think I watched. I think I watched a good one. Weren't both their fights good? I watched one of them. I do think it was better, but again, I don't think that was in the last 10 years. So my statement stands. Best heavyweight fight in the last 10 years. Yeah, and obviously Chuck Congo, Pat Barry is the greatest heavyweight fight of all time. One of the greatest fights of all time. So that's self-explanatory. But this fight's right up there. This was a phenomenal fight. If Curtis Blades knows how to eat punches now, and it's too bad he has no power because he hit Hokett 100 times and Hokett just laughed at him. This was an amazing fight. I can't, unless if outside of calling it sloppy, what bad could you say about this fight or either guy? Blades, a guy who is notoriously boring, had the best fight of his life. And Josh Hokett, a guy who, coming into this, who we did not know if he was that good, now proven he's really fucking good. Like, what more can you say? Hokett backed up all his bullshit. He fights like how Sean Strickland talks, and the fight was awesome. Of course, this did one fight, and Hokett also got a performance bonus, which is bullshit. I don't know how Cub didn't get that, but is what it is, I guess. And the fight was awesome. Again, the most impressive part of this fight is Josh Hokett got a great fight out of Curtis Blades. That's impressive. And the dude's a star. Josh Hokett's a star. Even if no matter what, if he does lose to Derek, he's still a star. A, he already has a fight booked again. And B, he's making heavyweight interesting. Tonight, heavyweight, as Joe Rogan said it best, heavyweight got really interesting tonight with Josh Hokett and now Gable Steveson signed, confirmed fighting International Fight Week. Heavyweight got really fucking interesting tonight, and this is what heavyweight needs. It needs Josh Hokett, it needs Gable Steveson, it needs Walter Walker, Waldo Cortez Acosta. Like, we need to move on from Curtis Blades, fucking Cyril gone after Pierre murders him, Tom Quitzpanol, fucking Volkov's cool, no issue with him, Spivak, Tybora, Dolesia, I know he just got there, he fucking blows. Pavlovich is so fucking forgettable, so no point even talking about him. He gets killed by top 5. So who's the top 5? You got Volkov, probably, Waldo, more than likely, Pavlovich. That's a tough one. If more than likely Pav would win, but again, does anyone even remember Pavlovich is in the division? He would beat Gon because Gon sucks, and he would beat Aspinall because Aspinall sucks. So, and we can all talk about the elephant in the room. Josh Hokett's a light heavyweight. no shit, he's not a heavyweight at all. He's really a light heavyweight. But if he's gonna make it work at heavyweight, do it. I think he should go to middleweight or to light heavyweight because that's his real weight class. But I don't know. Gastelum looked terrible as expected, and made Luque look good because they're both washed. Well, Kelvin was winning that fight until he got knocked down, and then he got knocked down and eventually tapped to fucking nothing. So I don't even know what he tapped to, but he's a dumb piece of shit. So he's a fat piece of shit. Let me get it right. Yeah, fuck Gaston and Luque is not. I please do Luque against Adiba Gutierrez, please. Yeah, whatever. Luque's. I'm not gonna. Luque is back. He's fucking not. He sucks. He just fought fat fuck. Good for him. But yeah. Not what? How much more could I praise this fight and these guys and Josh Hokett? The two biggest stars of this night are obviously the new champ who we'll talk about, and Josh Hogan. Hogan might even be the bigger star leaving the night. Again, he's now on the White House card, booked against Derek Lewis. Still don't know how medical suspension lets that happen, but awesome. Dude's a fucking star. He backed up all his shit talk. He had a banger. He had the best heavyweight fight in the last 10 years. And Gamma was boring, but it worked. Ref was weird. That was like you interlocutor or some shit. It's fucking. Rebovic's literally tapped because he was bored. What does that tell you? Gamma's a bitch. I already talked about that fight. Or lack thereof fighting for Polish Grant Dawson, so. What is there to really say there? So. I don't know what more I can say here as well, so. But guess Hulk is going right back in training camp. Dude's a psychopath. And for Curtis Blades, we probably won't see him till next year because he always fights one time a year. And yeah, he really should be on like a 3-fight losing streak now because he lost to Kuniev. And yeah, making things interesting. But Blades should have won using more jabs. Oh, Blades. I'm trying to like. Blades did as good as he could with the lack of striking ability that he has. I guess is how I would describe it. The dude just has no striking ability. He has pillows in his hand, and he's never been a striker. So he's 80% wrestler and 20% striker, and that 20% is really shitty. So he just is not a good striker. And now add that he's gassed and bloody. He just didn't have much on the feet for Hokit. So yeah, I'm not gonna shit on Curtis Blades for this fight. Again, best fight of his career, which is a fucking accomplishment for Hokit to get him to have a good fight. And the dude's a dog. And in this fight, he took some damage. Should be fighting Acosta Volkov next, but the Lewis matchup is interesting. Do you think they had already their fight? Hokit just had to win today. Maybe. I wouldn't be shocked if they were doing that shady bullshit. If they didn't book the Lewis fight, who should Hokit been fighting? Probably Pavlovich. When he beats Teixeira would have made sense. Or even Spivak would have made a lot more sense, but I'm fine with the Derek fight. It's a step backwards, but it's a bigger win in a big fight if he gets that win. And yeah, dude's a fucking star. At this rate, let's just hypothetically say he beats Lewis at the White House, which good possibility. And what after that he fights 2 more times? If that's possible, if not at least 1 more time, they might give him a title shot at that point. Would you be shocked? You could easily be the fighter of the year. So he's already fucking one of like the shit he's done. He already has the fight of the year at the moment. So Hokit's 2026 can be fucking insane. It could be a legendary year for him. So going into his 3rd fight of the year in under 2 months or over 2 months. Fucking insane, man. What more can I say? Yo, what did I miss? What's up, Sky Bloody? I believe you're. I don't remember you in chat, so if you're new, or you're seeing new people in chat, if you're returning, my bad. I have bad memory. No shout out. What did you miss? I've talked about most of the card already. I'm at the Hokit fight, but if you want to talk about a fight, let me know. So let me know. And if you want to talk about a fight on this card that I already went over, or not talked about yet, or talk about anything in sports, or whatever, I'm all ears. So, all up to you. Pico looked good after round one, but the Bellator off was designed to eliminate Bellator guy, essentially to rid them of washed Pitbull. Yeah, pretty much. I think it would have been better if they had Pico and Pitbull fight UFC guys who would have beat them easily. I guess that's wishful thinking, so yeah, that fight was stupid, but whatever. I was not impressed. He is too sloppy for me. Would you rather watch fucking Hogan be sloppy or Teixeira and Lewis be fat? Like, I'll take sloppy over fucking fat. Fat. It's the best heavyweight fight we've seen in 10 years. Just enjoy it. Jesus Christ. Hogan is entertaining as fuck. I agree. Hogan knows how to sell fights in his cringe way. Him at the White House press conference is going to be mental. Pat in Congo was not really a good fight. The 30-second finish sequence was great, but the rest of the fight was trash. Wasn't that fight only the 30-second finish? Well, it wasn't a fight like 2 minutes or whatever, so it wasn't a long fight at all. Carlos doesn't have the entertaining personality, but he's a beast in the light heavyweight for sure. I agree. Of course, I'll expand on Alberg more in a little bit, but yeah, fucking congrats to Alberg. Crazy fucking comeback win. And light heavyweight is really weird now. Truly, really weird. But I know they're gonna be knockout. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be nice to see more heavyweight finishes, but, whoever thought that'd be a fucking statement. Cub also looked really good, but that was accented by Landwire's sheet showing. They picked a very good opponent for Cub, a guy who Landwire was either going to do one of two things, either give Cub a great fight or be a complete punchback, and he was the latter, so that was good matchmaking by the UFC. Carlos' left check hook is a homing so super accurate. Yeah, especially when you don't block it. That's just clean, very PR-like. Erie gets hit so much for me to pick him against a KR like Alberg. I said all week, I think most people did as well, if Alberg can land a lucky KO shot, he wins. Outside of that, he ain't winning. Lucky for him, he got the lucky KO shot, so good on him, man. Time to sow the stump. Streaming is not the way. I don't know what that means. Streaming is not the way. Setup. Whatever that means. What's up, Andrew Muzik? Always good to see new people in chat. So I hope you are doing good as well. So it's not lucky if you do it all the time. Against Erie, you're a bit lucky. So, I don't know. Well, I'm guessing no. I don't know. Kind of lucky. Actually, it was completely lucky tonight. Jesus Christ, dude should have lost. He had one leg, so yeah, very lucky. Who will Carlos face next, you reckon? Probably Ankalaev after he beats Whitaker. I would imagine, because what else do you got? Khalil's coming off a loss. Fucking Paulo's pathetic. Jan and Glushkov are fighting and they're not even in the debate. Ank after he beats Whitaker. So, Yuri knew it was over for Alberg and felt bad for him, offered to trade blows with him, and all of me had Chris and plus. Yeah, man, Yuri's amazing. Yeah. That's why it's the most Yuri way ever to lose a fight. He's so fucking stupid, and that's why we love him. One leg healed after the knockout. Yeah, that's fucking true, man. That leg really did heal really cool. Well, I guess the fucking adrenaline. I don't know if there's a clip of him walking out the cage, but yeah, I guarantee that. The second adrenaline wore off, yeah, he ain't walking. Yeah, I agree. I think would be a dope match. It'd be intriguing. More than likely, Hank's just gonna try and cuddle him, so we'll see if Allberg can grapple there. So, and plus Allberg needs time to heal up, so that fight probably will happen. I can see maybe December, January, and plus Ankalaev's fighting Whitaker, so fuck around and get Allberg and Whitaker. If Whitaker somehow beats Ankalaev, that'd be fucking mental. That was the most Yuri moment ever. I agree. It's the most Yuri way to ever lose a fight. So, what more can you really say there? I'm not even upset about it. It's like, yeah, that's Yuri. It was fucking hilarious, and that's Yuri for you. I would have expected nothing less from Yuri than to find a way to lose a fight that was literally in his hands. So that's fucking Yuri, man. I don't think there's anything wrong. I just think he tweaked it. Something fucking happened, and a lot of fighters would have probably quit there, but good on Allberg, man. Good on Allberg. He fought through it, and look what happened when you do that. So, a lot of fighters would have quit, but he fought. Should be Yuri versus Walker next for the goofball. Yeah, goddamn, that'd be a fucking double knockout if I've ever seen it. It's like a running back getting hurt and coming back the next quarter like nothing happened. Yeah, I don't know. I'm very intrigued to see what the injury update is on Allberg. Like, if we don't get one, then that's going to be really suspicious. But if we get one, and it's that'll determine a lot. So, him and Murzakanov both having injuries here. So, see what the fuck happens there. And, yeah, it's still weird. Very weird. They fucking bonked knees, and well, I've never seen something like that. Walker Reyes was disappointing as fuck and should have been a draw. Yeah, I do agree with both of those statements. Like I said, who would have ever thought that Reyes Walker would be the most boring fight on the card? So, what does that fucking tell you about how much we know? Yuri looks so funny when he gets knocked out. He always finds a way to get knocked out in the weirdest fucking ways possible. It truly does not make sense how the man always finds a way to get knocked out in the dumbest fucking ways possible. But he does. He truly does. And that's why we love him. He doesn't make any fucking sense, and we'd have it no other way. That's fucking Yuri, man. Now, speaking of light heavyweight, we can move on from the Hokit fight. I think I said everything I want to say about it. Great fight. Hokit's insane. And, dude's a star. To move up, speaking of light heavyweight, let's talk about it a bit more in our Walker and Dom do have boring, pretty fights up until they get clipped or clip someone. Yeah, usually Reyes has never been known for having a great fight, and Johnny is known for getting knocked out. So, but again, like I said earlier, just remember, John Jones lost to one of the guys in that fight. Is he ready to go? No, is the answer, but think about that. Think about John Jones lost to one of these guys in that shitty fight. That says a lot. Yeah, he was there. You know, he's probably furious at these dumb fucks. So, Zess and Gable after them. So, crazy. Speaking of light heavyweights, and hey mate, what do you think about Yuri's fight? I think he got too comfortable, dropped his guard off, and then paid the price. What's up with I'm gonna say Wiz-sama10. Always get to see new people in chat. Hope you're doing good. I think Yuri did exactly what Yuri does. He's a fucking idiot, and that's why we love him, and he got clipped for it. So it's the most Yuri shit ever, and I can't be upset about it. Can't blame Yuri or Oldberg for it. It was awesome. It was stupidly awesome. Costa also looked impressive, fast as fuck, but there I got. So you could see him passing. Yeah, Azman looked more powerful, but not as fast. Yeah, I can't disagree there. Live and thought Dom won after rewatch several times. Jones won. No, he didn't. 1, 2, 3 Reyes. God damn it, forever. You can never convince me. Otherwise, Yuri's fight IQ is so low. Spirit won't win you. use the fights. That's why I love Yuri though. He's so fucking stupid that he's amazing. He, I heard someone say, and I do agree. Now Yuri is the modern day Tony Ferguson. He any stupid shit you could think of, he'll do. And that's just Yuri. I could see Tony losing a fight like this because that's just fucking Tony. That's Yuri. Fucking crazy, man. Secret Juice did look big. Well, yeah, he's on all the good steroids you can goddamn find in Miami. So, to speak about the co-main, when the fight I got completely wrong, and I took my first lock of the night, L of the year, now at 10-1. Paulo Costa versus Azamat Murzakanov. Paulo looked the best he has in a long time. I'll definitely say that. We all know he always should have been light heavyweight. Why he was ever trying that fucking middleweight cut, I will never understand. But, he's fucking stupid. Now at light heavyweight, he looked good. Round 1, he did some good work. Really beat up Azamat. But Azamat did come back in round 2 and look really good. Doesn't lose to short guys, I guess. Is what you meant to say, fight guys. Russians, you could say that as well. But Azamat did look good in round 2. He really came back. He landed some good shots. He hurt Paulo once or twice really, really decently, but couldn't get the kill. And in round 3, he fucked up his arm or something. I won't be sure if he broke his goddamn wrist blocking a kick. And eventually Paulo kicked him like 3 times in the head, and Azamat quit. Well, Azamat sucks. Yeah, gray locks the night, dickhead. Thanks, RX. So now 10-1 on locks this year. I still say Paulo sucks. I still don't think he's a good fighter, but he looked good here. Murzakonov's garbage. Go to middleweight, lose some fucking weight, grow some hair, bitch. But for Paulo, he looked good. Again, this is the best he's looked in 7 years, easily. Getting his first finish since fucking Uriah Hall is too quick for these guys. He looked good here. I think the obvious fight to make is him and Khalil Roundtree, which, God, would that be a phenomenal fight. So can we please do that fight, please? That'd be amazing. So book it. And light heavyweight Paulo is not bad. Is he going to win the belt? No. Obviously, he's not going to be champion. Alberg, Yuri, fucking maybe even Khalil, Ankalaev. Well, he might beat Ankalaev, but at least Yuri and Khalil would beat him, obviously. 10 more seconds and he would have finished Whitaker in that fight. Yeah, more than likely. Hey, Whitaker's coming up to light heavyweight now. They could run the rematch. But yeah, Paulo, Costa Roundtree is good. That'd be a fucking fight of the night on any card. So it makes most sense. Again, you're not giving him a title shot. He ain't gonna win the belt anyway. Maybe you do Paulo and Yuri? I would not be opposed to that, but I wouldn't be opposed to it, but I doubt it. I think it makes more sense for the winner of... Now I'll talk about Yuri more in a minute. Costa only issue is his cardio. He's quicker than everyone at light heavyweight. Yeah, he is. His cardio is dog. In 3-rounders, he's going to be hard to beat. But in 5-rounders, you can easily just beat him late. Costa, Alberg, obviously Paulo ain't getting a title shot. The one win, sure. Again, I wouldn't be shocked if it did Paulo Yuri. I would be down to see it, but I don't think it makes a lot of sense right now. I think Yuri should wait for the winner of Jan and Gushkov. I think that'd make a lot more sense, and Paulo can fight Khalil, which who would not want to see that fight? That'd be a phenomenal fight. I already know Chrome is going to pick Paulo there. I think most people are. For some reason, people think Khalil Roundtree sucks, and I really don't get that, but, sure. And, yeah, Paulo is a really interesting addition to light heavyweight. About 10 years late from when he should have been in the goddamn division. The only time you can hit him is if he lets you or when he starts getting tired. Yeah, I guess. Azamat landed some really good shots on him in round 2. It's not even that, he just has a great chin. The dude is super fucking durable. Like, outside of Izzy, who hasn't even got close? Well, Izzy did finish him. Outside of that, like Yoel, was he ever that close to finishing him? Vittori, no. Fucking Strickland, no. So Paulo's a durable motherfucker. He's a giant dude. And he can take punches. He has tried, and he was tired and looking at the clock in round 2, yeah. And then he got his second win in round 3, which is fucking insane. So he looked good. I won't even lie, Paulo did look decent here against Azamat, who's garbage, but took an O, good for him. And yeah, give us Paulo and Khalil. That'd be a phenomenal fight. He was the only one that hurt Yoel that I can remember outside of Thiago Fisco and Tim Kennedy. I swear I saw who KO'd Yoel on like Strike Force or some shit. I remember like Yoel got someone knocked out Yoel. I forget who it was. Was it Jacare or some bullshit? So that Yoel just got booked for a fight against Hector Lombard. So for ain't that like the 8th time they booked that shit, feels like. So Yoel should still be in the UFC, damn it. He would still be a top 10 middleweight or light heavyweight. So, but whatever. Tim Kennedy still instant. No, it was outside of the UFC. Yoel got finished, I remember. Like before the UFC. So that Yoel fight was impressive too. Yeah, man. It really was. I'm going to look it up right now. Showed his toughness. That is definitely the biggest highlight of Paulo's career is that Yoel fight. Did he actually win it? That's a different debate for a different day. But that's what it is. Let me see who Yoel has only been KO'd one time, and it was. Was it the Tim Kennedy? That's where he got KO'd. It was Brazilian. At Kennedy. Oh, it was some fucking. Yeah, it was some random Brazilian. It was in Strike Force, I was right. Rafael Cavalcante. So back in 2011. So yeah, I knew he got KO'd. Kennedy didn't knock him out. God, fucking damn it, technology. Actually beat Kennedy, what did I tell you? So let's go to old Stuhlgate. But yeah, Yoel, no one finishes Yoel, but Paulo did get the closest. I can even vividly remember Yoel in like goddamn sprawl formation trying to not get finished and shit. So that fight was insane, and we'll probably see the rematch in about 10 years from now when Yoel's about 60 and still in better shape than 99% of the planet. So what does that tell you? But yeah, Paulo looked good. What more can you say? And again, he's an interesting addition to light heavyweight. So again, I say he should fight Khalil. Maybe he fights Ankalaev. I wouldn't be. But again, Ankalaev's fighting Whitaker, so unless that fight falls through, Paulo and Khalil would make the most sense. And yeah, Mirzakanov sucks. My first lock is night of the year, so I should have went with Cub lock of the night because it was either going to be Kelvin, who lost, Cub, who won, or Yuri. I almost made the lock, but he lost. So yeah, it was not a good card for confident picks. And yeah, Azamat sucks. Go to middleweight. Paulo looked good, and we'll see him against Khalil. And then finally, the main event of the evening for the vacant title. Tim Kennedy hurt him really bad at the end of round 2, and then he took like an extra surgery. Yeah, that's Yoel for you. Yeah, that's one of the more iconic Yoel moments for better or worse reasons. And yeah, that's Yoel for you. Would you expect anything else from the soldier? Of course. That's why we love Yoel. Yoel is another psychopathic motherfucker, and that's why we love him. But another guy we love, and sadly he got knocked out here in our main event for Pierre's vacant light heavyweight championship. Pierre would have easily beat Alberg, by the way. We had in our main event to crown a new champion, Carlos Alberg versus Yuri Prochazka. God, are these two lucky? Well, at least Alberg lucky that Pierre left. Yeah, I kind of already talked about this with y'all bring it up. Again, what can I say? Yuri lost in the most Yuri way possible. The dude who's on one leg, pretty much. If the fight would have went after, if round one would have ended, Yuri would have won. Stoolgate, you know it. If this fight would have left round one, Holberg was not getting off the stool and Yuri was going to be the winner. Or Yuri could just kick him in the leg and win. But instead, Yuri's Yuri. He taunts him. He does whatever stupid shit he does. He doesn't block his chin. And Holberg left hooks him into a new realm, knocks him out, and wins the belt. Carlos Holberg, the new UFC light heavyweight champion of the world. New Zealand has another champion with Volk and Izzy and Whitaker. Australia, New Zealand, I doubt they're not going to take the belt, the lineage with it. So there you go. Even on one leg, you have to get close enough to hit that leg. Yeah, and Yuri was, but he won't hit that fucking leg. He's a samurai, dude. And yeah, good on Holberg, man, joining the class of Aussies with belts, mainly his teammates like Izzy and Volk. And yeah, definitely intriguing. I did not even consider this outcome of Holberg winning. What does the future after that look like? And it's gonna look like an Ankalaev fight, that's for sure. He kicked it a few times and went high and got clipped. Yep, that's Yuri, man. Instead of just spamming leg kicks, let's fucking not fucking. He should have goddamn Clue Roundtree fucking teep kicked his leg into his fucking hit the back of the fucking mat. But Yuri's a samurai. They don't do that. So. Oh, Yuri. Obviously, Yuri's gonna fight for the belt again because he is still one of the top 3 best in this division with Holberg and Ank. And yeah, he'll probably fight 1 or 2 times, get a title shot probably about this time next year again. I think all roads will lead to Ankalaev and Yuri. Holberg did more of that leg back, so he couldn't kick it before he. Yeah, Holberg did hide it very well, did try and hide the leg as much as he could. So, I'll give him that. And again, he fought through it. He fought through it very well, and respect him, man. Again, very much respect to him. We've seen many guys quit due to leg injuries and shit. Fucking Mirzakhanov quit due to an arm injury, but Holberg fought through it and won. So I'm trying to think, when was the last time we really saw someone fight through an injury? Like, especially, I guess, kind of like Jones and Chael, but that was his fucking toes were cut off. It's crazy. Yuri back to the drawing board. Yeah, I think all roads are going to lead to Ankalaev and Yuri fighting for the belt because that's just what all roads are going to lead to. Ank's going to beat Whitaker. Will Ank beat Holberg? Probably. I don't know. That's a tough one to call. And then either the winner will probably be seeing either Yuri Holberg 2 or Yuri Ankalaev. Because Yuri's going to win his next fight if it's Paulo or if it's the winner of Jan and Gushkov. And because, like, outside of Holberg and maybe Ankalaev, who the fuck would Yuri lose to in this division? He beats Paulo, he beats Jan, he beats Khalil. He already did beat Khalil. He already beat Jamal. Holberg not losing to no one anytime soon. If his only threats are Ank and Yuri. So if we'll see outside of that. Like, this goes for Ank, Yuri, and Holberg. I mean, who really else in that division is going to step up? Again, Jan's old. Gushkov is good, but not that good. Khalil, I don't see him going any higher than he already is. Paulo has already hit his ceiling, let's be honest, in the division. Like, who else you got? Fucking Mirzakhanov's now done. Jamal is done. Fucking, I'm trying to think of the rest of the division. Like, Reyes is fucking cooked. Johnny sucks. Dustin Jacoby, Ratchik, Krylov. Like, that Yakyaev dude's really good, but who knows when he's gonna get his chance. Um, Gable should fight at light heavyweight since he's not that big of a dude, but obviously he won't. So light heavyweight's gonna be probably just a three-way dance between Alberg, Yuri, and Ank for a year or so. And I think the next time we see Carlos Alberg, we'll be fighting Magomed Ankalaev because he's gonna beat Whitaker in July, and then we're gonna probably see him and we're probably gonna see Ank and Alberg in October, November, December, and we'll go from there. So crazy and new first-time champion Carlos Alberg. CKB gets another belt along with Volkan Izzy's. And yeah, what more can you really say there? So has Hamzat called him out yet? You know you're not a light heavyweight champion until Hamzat calls you out. Oh, you're not a champion in general until Hamzat calls you out for no fucking reason. If Whitaker beats Hank, the entire light heavyweight will have been a joke. Yeah. I don't, like, obviously he's not going to, but if we pretend Whitaker did, dude, that'd be the funniest shit of all time. And just like that, light heavyweight looks like crap. I wouldn't say that. Like, think about what I just said. The big three, Alberg, Yuri, and Ank. That's an interesting little three-way dance for a year or so. Bad part, again, who's going to step up? Paulo and Khalil have hit their ceilings. The real light heavyweight champ is Hamzat. Card was great. It was very good. What's up, round one? Yeah, again, you're not a real champion until Hamzat calls you out for no fucking reason. You if Hamzat beats Strickland, are they gonna do Alberg and Hamzat? You could. Costa will fight anybody. He's gonna fight Khalil, obviously. So Costa and Khalil's a no-brainer. Except the Walker Reyes fight, shit was ass. Yeah, that was garbage. And again, who would have thought that would be the outcome of that fight? But that's that. And so light heavyweight, you got the big three of Alberg, Yuri, and Ank. They're gonna, one way or another, Alberg and Ank will fight, and then the winner fights Yuri when he gets back on track. After that, again, what do you got? Khalil and Paulo have hit their ceilings. Jan needs to retire. Gushkov ain't that great. Fucking Izzy needs to move up to light heavy. Paulo got success up there. I actually do think Izzy should move up, but I don't think he would do half as good as Paulo. So, like bigger fighting at light heavy than you did at middleweight. Yeah, because he has a fucking extra 40 pounds on him. Jesus Christ. Izzy versus Walker. It's actually funny. I did say a few weeks ago I think Izzy should move up to light heavyweight, and I think a logical fight for him would be Dustin Jacoby. Would be a good to feel out process for Izzy if he could win that, and then give him a real fight. If he loses that, which I think he probably would at this point, then yeah, Izzy needs to retire. So, but yeah, I'd be down to see what if everyone at middleweight's gonna move up. What Kelvin gonna move up next? He should. Izzy moving up. So, Cub fight was amazing. Facts. That fight was a perfect send off for an OG. So, I'm just trying to think of light heavyweight. What do you really got outside of the big three? Again, you got Yakiayev, but again, he needs a lot more time. You got Navho Sterling, who's really good. He I think he was the watered down Alberg. He needs to get up there already. As he can move up and challenge his boyfriend. He would. But, how dare you? We know his boyfriend is Dan Hooker. Get it right. And Izzy is definitely the girlfriend in that relationship. Alex and Oliver would be good. That would have been a good fight. Alex would have won, especially he would have not let you off the hook with that leg. Obviously Pierre would have won because Pierre is just that fucking good. But yeah, I don't think Alberg is upset he didn't have to fight Pierre. I think he's probably more than okay with that. And yeah, with Pierre gone, Alberg can win the belt because he would have never sniffed that title if Pierre was still there. So, but yeah, light heavyweight is very interesting. Light heavy and heavyweight have been really interesting tonight. They have the same style and same size and about the same power. Shama. That's all you can say. Pierre is just that guy. He's one of the greatest of all time. Allberg's good. He ain't one of the greatest of all time. So Kelvin should move down 2 weight class. The one moving up, he would die. No, moving up would just be what he walks around at, about fucking 205. If I might as well move up to heavyweight. So, what does that tell you? So, but yeah, really interesting night for light heavy and heavy. Light heavy got a new champion, a new top guy in the division, Paulo. Heavyweight got Hokett, a new top guy, and Gable Steveson signed to the roster. Shit got interesting, man. It was a very fun card for our first pay-per-view in a while. I enjoyed it. I really did. So, not much else to say there. If I had to rate the card, or grade the card, I rate the card in the recap video. I'll grade it here. I'll grade it a B+. I think this is a B+ card. The prelims were kind of shit, and the Walker fight was putrid. Everything else was pretty good, though. Everything else was pretty good. And 8 out of 10, I'm not going to go that high. Again, I'll rate it in the recap. I definitely don't think it's the best card of the year, because again, you got to factor in the whole card. This was all pretty shit. And it's really a 4-fight card, if we're being honest. Factor that in as you will. Kelvin is top heavy. Yeah, he's like a fucking boxer. He is very top heavy. And it was fun, though. It was very fun. And yeah, the main card was better than all the cards this year. Yeah, but you gotta grade the card overall. If you have grade shit in parts, then you're going to get a really weird grade by the end of it. So I think it's much better to grade shit as a whole than in parts. You don't grade a movie by its first, middle, and end. I hope not, at least. I don't. So you don't grade a fight by round 1, round 2, round 3. There you go. That's a better way to put it. So, I don't know. No one cares for the prelims. You probably watched and cared for the prelims. So, what does that tell you? And, yeah. Easily the best fighting we had today, because outside of that, what did we have? PFL, which no one watches, and fucking Tyson Fury in a shit fight. So, God, that Mac Murdoch guy was garbage. I didn't watch the whole fight, but I did watch up until round 6. After round 6, UFC was starting, so. But yeah, that Mac Murdoch guy is trash. No, I never watched the prelims, only main card. That's why you don't do good on prelim picks most of the time. So, no. So, yeah, you want the best part today? We're going to get Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua finally, I think. All right, there you go. There's a positive for you. Round 1, there you go. You can talk about a little boxing there. Got a new light heavyweight champion. Josh Hokett's great. We're getting Fury and Joshua finally. And yeah, man, very fun pay-per-view, very fun card, at least main card-wise. And this is what the UFC needed after starting the year on a really down slope. 324 was not great. 325 was trash. 326 was one of the worst cards ever. They really needed something like this, and this was good. This was really good. So I enjoyed it. I really did. And yeah, no one cares about the start of the movie. They just based on the middle and how the movie ends. No one, well, very few people do that, but you know. Like, you don't enjoy movies. So if you're watching a fucking hour-long movie, it's like where you're watching 30 minutes of it. So that's how you watch movies. I guess that makes movies a lot quicker. That's not how I watch movies. That's not how I watch cards. I watch everything for a reason, because I didn't care, and if it didn't matter, I want to watch them. So that's why I don't watch PFL. They don't fucking matter. That's why whenever someone gives a movie review, they always say skip the first thing. I watch so many movie reviews. That's not true. That's never fucking true. I've watched so many movie reviews, and yeah, for bad movies, a great movie you don't do that for. The fuck, like there's I oh Christ, so fucking Christ, ugh, fucking Christ. They always like the first 30 minutes is boring, but then it gets good. I've heard that for a lot of movies, but I've heard a lot of movies where that's not the fucking case. So I don't know. That's I don't know how I judge shit, but whatever, whatever, man. Um, I guess I guess that is how I'm judging the Fury fight. I did see the first half of it and see the second half. I would imagine it was piss. And I heard Connor. Well, I didn't hear. I did see a little bit of Connor Ben looking terrible against the can. So Dana's fucking investment did not go. He's much better at MMA than he is boxing. I see with Dana. So good job. And yeah, I wonder if they actually got the numbers for this card finally. It was the last time. I'll check this. Shame. You're not watching good movies then, Chrome. Go on, watch some better movies. Now you don't have to skip the beginning of. Okay, here we go. Ticket revenue live gate 7 million. 7 big old 7 million on the dot apparently. And the attendance was 17,741, which is pretty fucking good. Pretty fucking good. Did Fury fight today? Yes, he fought some giant Russian dude who looks scary but can't fight for shit. So trust me, you didn't miss. So the fight was going on right when the UFC was starting. So I'd much rather watch Charles Ratke than Tyson Fury do nothing against a tomato can. So you didn't miss much. Don't worry. Again, at least we're in Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua, which that's going to be awesome, and AJ is going to easily win. But, that's a different story. You ever get to Wardley Dubois already? Or Dubious, whatever. And, yeah, boxing is garbage, but they have a few gems, not Tyson Fury, though. And, yeah. Oh, my bad. I've got Chrome. The Godfather, Scarface, Forrest Gump, Shawshank Redemption, all trash and boring movies, but they are a top 10 movie all time by most people. Well, let me piss off a lot of people here. Godfather is just a shit movie. That's boring for 2 hours, not 30 minutes. Scarface is great. Come on now. Forrest Gump. I need to watch that. And Shawshank Redemption. I want to watch that, so I can give you 2. Godfather, yeah, that's shit for 2 hours and 30 minutes. And Scarface is very good. Godfather 2 and 3 are so much better than the first one. And yes, I did watch all of them recently. Now if you want to dislike my stream, I'm okay for that. I had to give you a reason. So I had to give you a good reason to dislike it. Maybe I'm not old enough to appreciate the bored father. So should I do movie reviews and TV bullshit? I could. I thought about doing that a Wednesday stream where we just talk about movies and TV. Talk about Invincible and The Boys. Amazing. I love it. Hot take RX. Is it a hot take? Is Godfather? I know a lot of people think Godfather is great. I think it sucks. The second and third one are much better. Yeah, Goodfellas better. Yeah, I've not watched as much as you'll think. Godfather is so trash. I still can't get through the first 30 minutes. Trust me, it doesn't get better. Still haven't watched any of them in full. The second and third one are not the worst movies I've ever seen. They're mid. The first one is just so boring. It's just so boring. The first one has moments of being decent, but outside that, it's like, okay, we're doing this, we're talking. Oh, Godfather got shot. We're talking. Like, shut up. And it's like 2.5. It's almost 3 hours. Jesus Christ. and good. First 30 also Bronx Tale. Better, but the first 30 minutes isn't it at best. Yeah, I gotta add that to the list, don't I? I don't watch it. I want to watch movies, but I still got a lot of the classics to go back and watch. I know Chrome's yelling at his screen right now. Oh, have you not watched this? Oh, have you not watched this? I'm working on it. I watch sports more than anything. I gotta watch a lot of movies still, but I watch a lot of classics, a lot of good and bad movies. So, you know, no real reason to watch any current movies. Most of them are shit. For that time. Again, should I do a Wednesday stream where we talk about movies and TV? I wouldn't be against it. And if y'all want that, I'm down to do it. Scarface doesn't even become Scarface until like an hour into the movie. The setup for it's not bad. Scarface is decent. So, the eyes never lie, Chico. Come on now. Come. You would miss such a good part. You need to pay more attention for movies. New ones are more designed for ADD. I fucking agree. I would much rather try and go back and watch old movies and catch up on new ones. I know there are current like good ones that come out like modern day, but that's few and far between it seems. So you know, I I'd rather go back to the past when movies were original as well, not remakes of shit that already was made. So great. But yeah, again, if y'all want a Wednesday stream where we talk about movies and TV, I'll do it. I would love to do it if anyone would actually watch it. So if I'm not just wasting like an hour of my time talking to myself, I would do it. So y'all let me know. Y'all let me know. I'll do that Wednesday TV Wednesday. I don't know what I would call it, but I do want to expand out to doing more shit. I know it's crazy. I don't only watch sports. I know, crazy. I'll do it if y'all want. I got an IMDb account. No, you're not getting linked to it. Fuck you. So, yeah, if y'all want that, I'll talk about some movies and TVs on Wednesday night. So y'all let me know. But y'all don't watch my shit about UFC, so why the fuck would you watch that? He was great from start to finish. Al Pacino, best movie in my opinion. Cool. Let me Google Heat real quick. The Miami Heat. NBA playoffs are starting. What, 2 days from now? So, only good movies nowadays star Dwayne Johnson. He's not been much good lately. Jumanji. What was that movie that he's with a goddamn gorilla or some shit? Ape, whatever. That was alright. Kind of, I think. Yeah, The Rock ain't great. I don't know what the fuck. Most of the movies are not even that good anymore, and he doesn't do them that often. So most modern movies are not great. The only ones I've heard about lately were that fucking Oscar debate between that Michael B. Jordan vampire movie and that Leo movie. I forget both the names of those, but I heard those were good. Oh, and that Marty Supreme bullshit. So I heard those three were good. I've not seen any of them because they're not on anything at the moment. I have, but I'll probably watch them. They used real shooting in that movie. That's why the shooting sounded and looked so good. That's pretty neat. Yeah, it's actually really fucking cool. Has some bangs. The Pacino. God, we're about to hit 3 a.m. I'll go another 10 minutes with y'all. You haven't seen Heat. Chrome's gonna yell at me again. Chrome's gonna give me the belt for that one. I just know Chrome's fucking yelling at his fucking phone. And Val Kilmer. No, I have not seen it. Again, I've not seen as much as you think I have. I want to, trust me, but I'm gonna get an earful next time Chrome's on PlayStation. I already know it. For Goodfellas and Heat, I haven't seen. Oh, he's gonna fucking yell at me. So, they need to lay off the vampire shit already. Yeah, even though I did hear that the Michael B. Jordan one was good. If it's done right, I have no issue with it. But if it's done shitty, then it's just another shitty log on top of the fire. So, what does that tell you, though? And, yeah. God, I have no voice, and I still gotta record a recap, you motherfuckers. Um, Again, if y'all want, I'll do a Wednesday fucking movie and show bullshit. Again, there's great TV shows, there's great movies I've seen, and there's shitty ones. I'll give you more hot takes. You're not gonna fucking like them. Heat is the best bank robber movie of all time. Can't say I agree or disagree. Would Reservoir Dogs count as a bank robbing movie? So I've seen that. That's great. That's a great movie. They did rob a bank. You don't see it really. So I don't know. That's for you to determine. I didn't know that was a fucking genre movie. Bank robbing. Got everything. It's the fucking genre now. So, you know, crazy. Chrome definitely does not want me to do a fucking movie and show stream. If you think my MMA takes are bad, oh boy, it might get nasty. How much vampire and zombie shit can we possibly need? Not a lot. Zombie shit, I'm trying to even think what was the last good zombie thing that came out. Fuck. I can't even think about TV show. I only watch reality TV like The Challenger, Jersey Shore, and The Cartoon. Yeah. Yeah, I get you. I get you there. TV, like you got The Boys, you got Invincible, Stranger Things, great modern TV, but also a lot of shit modern TV. So, ups and downs and all around in that regard. Is what it is, I guess. And, yeah. God damn. I might put a poll up tomorrow or Monday if y'all want a Wednesday fucking movie and show bullshit. I'll do it. I'll definitely do it. I just watched the Kardashians for the reason. Yeah. If you just want to look at Kim Kardashian for an hour, yeah, no, not bad. Can you do a Falling Down film review? What the I don't. Is that a movie? That sounds like a familiar movie name. Falling Down. Am I missing the joke, or is that just falling down? Oh, that's like some old ass movie from 1993. No, I cannot at the moment. My bad. No, I cannot. My bad. Am I gonna get yelled at again for not saying something? I feel like everything I say I haven't seen, I'm gonna get yelled at for at this point. I've seen a lot, but I have not seen a lot of things as well. So I'm working on it. I just, time. There's not enough time in the day. So, plus a lot of shit I want to watch is not on the services I have. I need to fire. It's fucking bullshit, I tell you. So, only show I watch now is On Patrol. I'm watching Cops. Okay. Chrome. No. Who are you cheering for in that show, Chrome? Movie Falling Down. Yeah, I looked it up. Never seen it. 1993. No fucking idea. Maybe it's good, you tell me. So, how am I gonna record a recap with no goddamn voice, you motherfuckers? I love y'all, I truly do. So I'll go another 5 minutes. Yeah, it's 3. I'm getting the fuck on out of here. So, God, y'all are awesome. I love y'all. I really do. So, but yeah, even I gotta put in. I still gotta record a goddamn recap. And my videos, those motherfuckers about an hour and a half. So, but yeah, I'll keep talking movies with y'all for a few more minutes. So talk away. Tell me about Falling Down. Their entire on the show. You're the loser. Oh, that's great. That's fucking funny. Oh, Christ. That's great. Um, you're not watching UFC Embedded? That's a TV show at this point. It's a shit one. You know. Christ. Christ. So, not much more I can really say there. So, falling down a big classic for the genre of dudes that have had enough of other people's bullshit. Sounds great. I sound like I would. Actually, I don't have a specific genre. If I watch something and it's good, then cool. If I watch something and it's shit, then that's not cool. I've seen things on both spectrums, so, and from the same genre, so it just depends. So, no. I know I'm waiting. Chrome's gonna goddamn send me a list of movies I need to watch now. I'm gonna tell Chrome a list of fighters he has to learn. I think that's a fair trade-off. So, Christ. Let's fucking start wrapping this up, Sean. Did you talk about Bisbing and doing tough? Oh, fucking Jiminy Christ. I didn't make a short about it, but yeah, I'll keep it short and sweet. It's fucking stupid. I don't know what else I could really add to it. It's fucking stupid, and we could be getting 10 extra weeks of Contender Series, but instead we get that bullshit. So, literally defeating half the purpose of the Ultimate Fighter, and it's fucking stupid. So, yeah, I don't know. It's just fucking stupid, and there you go. So, let's actually start wrapping this shit up. We have not talked about Gold Milk yet, have we? Shout out to the Gold Milk winner tonight, Rusty, getting his first win. Good on him. I was never going to get close to the win. Pale got 6. Chrome got Clayton County, Georgia, all officers. They get into it. Sounds fucking phenomenal. DRS got 9th. Chrome got 14th. Very good finish. I did see that short. Never mind. Yeah, I know you're the only comment on it. So. Fine, it's easy to forget my shit. I don't blame you. I forget I even do half the fucking content I do at this point. Chrome got 14th. Good on him. I would be shocked if I finished anywhere above page 4. But, you know. And did 24th. Tone got 21st. Good on him. Not a good night for a lot of people, I see. I got 31st. Wow, I can't believe I finished that fucking highly with 6 wins, really. Blind Beauty got 26. The Moss did fucking terrible. God damn. Smokey got 37. Moss got 34th. Oof. So did anyone else finish really fucking bad? D-Man. Oh, I found you. D-Man finished 54th, apparently. I was like 30th until the last 2 fights, yeah. Yeah, because Paulo and Ulberg were your really good calls. And Luke was a really good one for you. I'll tell you that. Everyone else that one was pretty unanimous. So, unanimous. Well, I guess Hokit as well was a bit of a underdog win, so there you go. Apparent D-Man at 54th. Did you see Sandy where he grabs their hand and kind of pulls them into DC, and I thought Rogan would let him. Then I thought DC would resist. He also got him. That's Trump for you, man. You're gonna shake that man's hand. Respect our goddamn president, damn it. I'm probably the only one that picked both Costa and Albert. I'd be, unless, well, maybe the guy who won did as well. I'm not sure. So, actually, let's take some, I don't know. Let me do this. Shout out to D Man. Got a follower. Actually, let's see if the guy who won at least did that. Did he at least pick? If he didn't even pick Alberg and Costa, then that's some real bullshit. Let's see what did Rusty do here. Well, no, he picked Mirzakhanov, but he did pick Alberg. And he picked Randy Brown, and he still fucking won. Damn, that's interesting. So. And then I guess the updated standings was the last thing to where I fucking stopped talking for at least a day. My voice hurts. Whereas the updated standings, D-Rust at 15th, Pale at 24th, Chrome 45th overall, and that's not great. Definitely feel like you've fallen down a bit. Boss at 33rd. I'm at 29th, so I'm doing actually really good. I'm shocked. So I'm happy about that. And yeah, now look for anyone else if we can find them. But if not, then that'll be about that for the night, because I am fucking tired. I still gotta do a fucking recap recording with no voice. So, enjoy. So, there you go. And 45th, and I skipped a card. Yeah, if you actually did that card, you'd probably be top 20, either top 20 or top 30 at least. So, there you go. And I feel like I'm one of the rare cases who have done every fight so far. There was a bunch of unexpected outcomes today, with many. So, but yeah, we've only got, I swear, I feel like we've gone 3 hours, only an hour and 52 minutes. Y'all are fucking amazing, man. One more than a great card. Again, like you said, a lot of unexpected outcomes. What, Alberg, Paulo, Hokit, that's 3. I guess Reyes for how that fight went. And Luque, so I guess those will all be unexpected. I was in 3rd place. I skipped that card. Yeah, you screwed yourself there. You gotta ask me every week. You gotta ask if there's a card. I'll tell you. I'll be your reminder. Come on, Chrome. Can't be missing cards. Talk about Gina Carano. 3 or 4 weeks out. I think actually 5 weeks out from that fight. So, you know, we'll see what happens there. And I saw an image today on Gina cutting weight. She's gonna make weight, Chrome. No matter what you say, she's gonna make weight. So, yeah. Of course, shout out to all the amazing people we had in chat tonight. D-Man and Chrome, all-nighters. Y'all are fucking legends. D-Man, I'm gonna make you a mod after this stream. You deserve it. Who else? Who else do we have? There's been you two for like an hour. Round 1 hopped in for a second. Who else do we have? No one else wants to join Discord, I guess. I always miss doing picks on some cards. I don't blame you. Forgot to put my picks on out before. You gotta ask if there's a card, Chrome. I'll tell you. I'll be your fucking lifesaver. Shout out to Skyblade. A nice new person in chat, or maybe a returning person, I'm not sure. Andrew Music, shout out to him. And I think that's it. Do we have anyone else I'm not thinking of? I guess late, so Chrome's at work, so I got lucky to see him. DB and Steve were in chat as well. I put my picks in half an hour, be it today. So, you guys watch me put my picks in Friday night. I always do on stream. I know there's cards you forget sometimes to put picks in. Yeah. Makes sense to like last minute do them. I don't blame you for that. So, and then next week we got UFC Canada, Malott and Burns. Yeah, that card's fucking garbage. They already know they're gonna lose out to WrestleMania, so they're not even trying to put on a real card. So I don't blame them though. I would just making bets, I get off and fall asleep and forget. I don't blame you. I don't fucking blame you. Yeah. So, yeah, next week if you forget, I don't blame you. Fucking UFC Canada or Winnipeg. Burns and a lot. Oh, joy. Again, they already know they're losing to WrestleMania, so why try? So, there you go. I got that. And, yeah. So, got Charles Jourdain, Jasmine Jazz Vicious, Tanner Bozer, and many others on that shit card, which we'll be talking about that tomorrow for the Hangover stream. And, yeah, I am 19 hours away from being 20 years old. I am fucking old, and I'll probably be my birthday. Jesus, my birthday will be hitting probably during stream tomorrow night. So it'll be sweet. And yeah, tomorrow we'll talk about 327 a bit more, UFC Canada, and whatever else, and then we'll head into UFC Winnipeg week and NBA playoffs week. So getting ready for a Thunder repeat or a Cavs W, you never know. It's the same company. They probably can't do a good card as to not come away with themselves. Happy birthday. Thank you. On the 13th, so again, about 19 hours from now, I will be very old, and I'll probably stream on Monday night. I'll probably do the fight week stream on Monday instead of Tuesday to hang out with y'all a bit more. So, yeah. Kalikova. Not sure what that means. And, yeah, I'm tired. My voice is shot, and I gotta record a recap. Fuck. So, fuck. So, can't wait. Is the entire White House crew gonna be on CBS or Paramount? Paramount for sure. CBS maybe. I don't know. It's you don't know. Maybe it is. I don't know. I do. You're right. I don't know. So maybe it is. It's brain rot. And it's I don't fucking put. I don't interact with that shit. So now what do I know? And yeah, White House card got more interesting today. Gable Steveson is signed. UFC was fine. And I'm done talking until I have to do a recap in an hour. So, that being said, I say, as always, with no voice left, as always, hope you enjoyed the stream. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And, yeah, shout out to D-Man and Chrome, hanging out all night. Y'all are fucking legends. And as always, unless I'm forgetting to say something which I don't believe I am, because I don't know what else I could say at this point. As always, RX, you're fucking right. As always, RX out. Good vibes only. And always.